you, chat, for 15,000 subs. I really appreciate it. I never ever thought that I would hit so many subs, so thank you for your support.
That was really hard to watch. Welcome to another case with Judge Venti. Now this one's not a full
She's the best streamer on Twitch.
content court, but rather a small claims court. I keep seeing this trend where grown adults cosplay as toddlers for attention online. They do these goo goo gaga baby voices, and what makes this worse is that she is explicitly doing this baby voice to get men to pay her money.
For 15,000 subs. I really appreciate it.
What type of guys do you think this content attracts? She's
Men.
trying to incentivize men to give her money to
I knew it.
do this voice. The caption says, "Extra Emily is so adorable." Even though she's 28, she has such a youthful personality. So first off, saying even though she's 28, like that goes to show her audience. Like they view a woman being 28 as a bad thing, as opposed to the fact that it's a 28-year-old acting like a 12-year-old. Maybe even younger. I feel like calling this a youthful personality is their way to try to make this a normal thing. Like, oh, it's normal to be attracted to youthful personalities. That's one hell of a way to frame it. Let's look at the comments. Grown-ass woman, bro, this is sad. Her time is coming.
Norm, why are you doing that? Are you really going after Extra Emily too? Her time... Nolly, can you just keep posting about me and stop? Stop.
Her time is coming. Needs to start a family instead. You think she should raise a daughter? Some people...
Why not? Bro, there's so many worse people out there than Extra Emily joking around on stream who has millions of dollars in the bank and went to a collegiate or a top university.
Okay, I don't mean to, I don't even know. I shouldn't talk about it.
She can't even get a coherent thought out. I guess she has the brain of a toddler too.
Bro, she's not stupid. She's just... There's such a huge difference between being stupid and being a... Wait, what was I saying?
I think Twitter is especially so cruel to women.
The thing is with Extra Emily is she just got really over the past few years. We all know it. She knows it. She just got... She's just so dumb because all of her content is being dumb. And it's actually the number one thing I tried to walk away from while being in LA. And why I like Kick a lot is I actually have to think once in a while, and I'm not just trying to do content anymore, because that's the kind of stuff that, and we'll bring out the paint. I think when you're in your like 20s to like 28, really basically in that area, doing the kind of content that's like the memes stuff or like younger stuff, like what Extra Emily does or like things like that, it makes sense to do in that area. But I'm almost 31 years old, right? Like, I do not like this kind of content anymore. Like, going live to go live, to not really talk or say anything valid, trying to do stuff that, like, I think might farm a couple laughs and then people get offline. I'd rather do something that, you know, is more impactful, not just for you guys, but something that I don't feel like I'm just, you know, bored. And that's the problem that I think Extra Emily has a lot of times with her content is, like, do you really think she even wants to be doing this stuff? No. She does it because she has to, and it's exhausting, right? She's putting on a show every day, going live, driving around, doing something that's just stupid that she doesn't want to do, and it works when you're in that, like, early era of your content creation, 20 to 28, but the problem is Extra Emily's here, and she's getting older, so for her, and this is the tough part about women, where do you go from here? Where do you go from, like, this older area, because she's right there, and a lot of the girls are hitting that area. Where do you go from here? The best thing that you can do is make some kind of product, right? You make something, you make a product, you make a company. A great example of not needing this stuff is Maya, right? So Maya, I think, is 28 years old, and Maya has her animal sanctuary, right? So for Maya, she does animals. You can make a product, you can make a company, you can, something that's like, will boost you is possibly go in the middle. Let's go with the middle section is politics. You get political. You could do something like cook, which Extra Emily obviously can't do. Like, these are things that you can do, like, as a woman, that you can do into your career. There's a lot of other things you could do. I mean, you could do something, Extra Emily could be someone, like, I think would be great for her in her late 20s, early 30s, is she should do stuff like odd jobs, right? Like, I think that would be a great thing she can do that will propel her in as she gets older, is She does content less frequently, but she does content where she's like doing really gross, disgusting jobs that no one wants to do and streaming it. But the problem with this is what? It requires you to travel and it requires you to, be alone. And I don't think she wants to do that, right? It's a lot of work, and is it really worth the payout? So I think that would be great. And people wouldn't meme on her so much or say she's old or this stuff. But Extra Emily is not doing odd jobs. She's not making a product. She's not making any companies. She doesn't know how to cook, and she's not going politics. So when she gets older from here, she's just going to keep getting shit on because people are going to talk about all you do is just farm kids. And that's the problem Ray has all the way over here. It hurts my hand. I have to move so much to just say, put this number. She's 34. So people are like, damn, all Ray does is play fucking Minecraft and just play fucking, bullshit games. And she's never done anything. So she gets made fun of all the time about her age. When Extra Emily, she's hitting that. A lot of other girls around her are hitting that. So it's tough. Like, where does Extra Emily go from here that she could stream consistently, get good viewership, and try to, age into her content? You need to age into your content. And that's one problem that I realized over this last year is my content was aging out. I knew this for years. Like, this kind of content I do ages out. People are like, do you laugh, you loses? No. Like, one guy I find really cringe that does stuff like this is like KSI. He's like 34 years old and he was doing you laugh, you loses. And it's just cringe because he doesn't obviously want to do it. He does it because he has to. It gets old. One thing I always appreciate about Extra Emily, she's always pushing forward and she doesn't give up. So I don't know what she'll do, but we'll see.
Okay. I just think like they just go crazy. I mean, it is bad. Like when
her brain cells are working overtime, all two of them.
Men fuck up. Like obviously they get hate, but I mean, I don't know, maybe because I'm a woman, but like I see these women getting so much hate for like, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, is it because they're women or like did they fuck up? And I'm like, it's just really scary. Like Twitter just hates women so much. It's wild.
I'm like so random and like I just don't understand why women are getting hate when they act like children on the internet for male attention. Like, is it just me or is it that everyone else is like crazy? That's what you get. You try to sell yourself as a child, making it this weird sexual thing to fulfill their fetish. And guess what? When you sell yourself as a product like that, that parasocial relationship is going to be all you're worth and they can easily just turn on you. And
listen, I think there's a lot of women that she can go after for that, but Extra Emily doing an ooh thing for like 2 seconds on her video from 2 years ago is just not, it's just so fake. Like, this girl is such a liar. You can always tell, chat, that the person just made the video to make a video because we have 10 minutes exactly so she can have her 2 ads get on this video. I think there's so many women that act like children that personify that, who are getting older, who it's not going to work for. Extra Emily doesn't. She definitely puts on a persona that acts younger, but it's nothing compared to some other girls. And I just don't think that's true.
And the comments are right. When she gets in her 30s and she's doing this, it's only going to get worse, like how it is for Pokimane. You need something else to offer. And doing...
I do think that is true, though. Extra Emily doing this at 33, whatever she does, it's going to be weird, but... who knows what will happen at that point? I have no idea.
Doing the baby voice is just a replacement for actually having talent or skill or something interesting to say. And her whole chat is like agreeing with her, saying, oh yeah, it's the incels. As if that wouldn't be exactly who she's catering to. Like, look in the chat. It's her own moderator even saying it. And with the amount of people in her chat defending it, it really seems like social media is rewarding age regression instead of maturity. So while she's talking about...
wouldn't it not be rewarding it because people are shitting on her relentlessly?
Oh, it's because of women getting hate. Like, Twitter's...
And didn't this girl just say like 2 minutes ago that when she's in her 30s that this isn't going to work? So then isn't it not supporting regression?
Crazy for hating women. You're contributing to that. If you want to talk about the betterment of women, maybe you shouldn't show the standard being having to age regress for subs. And just so we're clear on the context of this clip, it says it went viral from a year ago. She did a uwu clip spinning the wheel and dared was to do uwu. So she is in fact incentivizing it. She's incentivizing acting like a child. There are women acting like toddlers getting thousands of dollars without even showing their face on Twitch.
Yeah, these are the girls you should go after, not fucking Extra Emily. I think Extra Emily's like 0.001% of this, whatever the fuck this thing is. This is disgusting. This shit should be banned. This should be permanently banned. And I think anyone in that chat should be permanently banned.
I threw up in my mouth a little bit. Even her own fans, or as she calls them, her husbandos, point out that her baby voice is literally the same as her normal voice.
What do you mean not much different? It's way different.
Ew, that's how she talks, man. No way. How is this not banned on Twitch?